Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share the messages that I get from Spirit and from all of our higher selves that are helping us back into our unconditional love journey, and also back to our soul group that are helping us, and ultimately back to our divine twins. And I've been guided to set up this channel I was guided to set up on the Lion's Gate to help people come into their unions. I do a crystal grid, and you receive a piece of rose quartz, which is here. You receive a piece of rose quartz, and that is infused with the energies of Holy Fire Reiki. And when you meditate with that, it sends unconditional love out to you, your partner, and out to raise love and light on the planet. As well as that, I do divine love healing using Holy Fire Reiki, and I see everything like in film. So I get all the messages that your souls want you to know to put you on your highest path. And that's for you and your twin. So I get your twin coming through, and I get the messages for you and your twin. And I'm doing it for £20 for February. So I'm just doing a special offer for February, only £20. And I give you a guided mantra, which is, again, information that I get from your souls, which help your energy rise and to bring you more in line for your reunion. And also a 3-card angel reading as well to help you. And these are all the crystals that I use in the healing. And so what I wanted to say today is there's a couple of messages. One to just share some more stories about our soul group that are coming together, and, you know, these amazing connections that we have. And also to give you a bit of an update, because I actually met with my twin yesterday. And so I'm going to start with that because... the first thing is, he said, I've had a terrible morning because he had to save a fox. So I was like, you had to save, I was like, what? You had to save a fox. So basically this little fox had got hurt, and he called the RSPCA because nobody was doing anything. So he called the RSPCA, and he said it was horrendous because he went to get a towel to wrap the fox in it, and he sat with this fox while he was waiting for the RSPCA, and unfortunately they couldn't do anything for it, so he had to help the RSPCA actually shoot the fox, or pellet gun the fox. So he was really, bless him, he was really distressed about it, because he was like, it was really not very nice. And also because, of course, he's got if he's just new to starting my channel, then his mum is very poorly. She's actually gone into hospice already. So I think, yes. So I can tell you from my twin, he's going through a very hard time. And we had this whole conversation because I'd given him a crystal basically to give to his mum. And he kind of does, you know, he's very much scientific minded, and basically we got onto a conversation about that, and he was saying how he, you know, because I was trying to explain that every thought creates a vibration, and he was kind of like, well, I can understand that because it creates an electric current or electric wave. But then when I start, you know, then when I get into the whole crystal things, then he's just like, now you're just being a hippie. So but having said that, he is like, well, why don't, because then he was saying about I said that I was doing Reiki healing, and then he kind of was just like, well, why don't you do that for me? And I said, well, I do it all the time for you, but you have to open the door for it. And so because we're in a pub, I said, you know, like, imagine this analogy. I've actually lined up so many pints of beer for you on the outside of that door that you would probably drown in it. But unless you are willing to open the door, then, you know, all of the healing is just backing up outside the door until a time that you can be in the right place to open the door for it. So... yeah, so anyway, it was quite an interesting sort of conversation, because every time I see him, I can just see that he has so much kind of, you know, inner turmoil, especially now, right, because of the thing that's going on with his family and his mum and stuff. So all I can say is, in my experience, then, you know, I know that we've been getting this, have to send, you know, we've always had that thing that you have to send your twin love. But from what I can see is that, you know, they are going through a very, very challenging time. Bless him. He was nearly in tears over this. Oh, well, he was in tears over the fox, but obviously it had much more impact because it was, I think he was also thinking about his mum. So, yes, keep sending your twins love because they really do need it. Okay, so the next thing is I'm looking at the foxes. The other conversation that we had was we had a conversation about E.T. because he's made a joke about the barman had a red sweatshirt on, and I was like, oh, it looks like he's out of E.T. And then we were talking about that. So look at this. So I'm scrolling down to get these fox images. This is Google. And what's there? E.T. So, you know, the messages just come through everywhere because, like I say, it's your twin spirit. You know, your twin spirit actually wants you to be together. They want you to be like this in bliss. Look at that. There's even a rose on that. I mean, there's 2 foxes and a rose. So that's what I mean. You have to, you have to stay focused, right? You have to stay focused because, if I actually focused on what was going on in, what was going on with his, stuff that's going on for him, his relationship, all of that, I would have fallen off the track a long, long time ago. But that's the whole point. That's why these messages are so strong, because they don't want you to. They want you to stay on track. So the other thing is, I'm just going to say about connections. So yesterday's song was Love is in the Air. And I'm just going to read this out because a girl has written to me. She said, oh my God, I'm writing this through tears of pure love right now. After your Love is in the Air video, the autoplay on YouTube started playing one of your older videos. And I've linked it below. Well, I was finishing up a bowl of soup and it was one of your videos I hadn't seen yet, so I figured I'd watch it. Well, I can't even tell you. At the very end, you read some lyrics from a song from the Divine Masculine, and then the video cuts off quickly. I dropped everything, tears flowing, hand over mouth, saying, oh my God, the song is one my twin has done at karaoke and brings me to tears every time he sings it. It gets so much better. Check this out. So I immediately checked my uploaded videos. I think I have 4 of him singing at karaoke. The last one I uploaded was that song, and it gets even better. So I checked the date your video is posted, and it was 10/10. Then I checked the date of my video of him singing, and it was 9/9, linking both videos together. So please, please, please listening to him singing. She also said, I almost forgot, your video had 69 views and her video had 8, which is the infinity. So the video that it was, because she put a link in it, and this girl, she's come to healing from me, and she's also a member of the grid. And actually, this was the girl that we've shared a past life together. This is the video that was linked, which popped up, which was a video I did a long, long time ago about twin flames, energy healing, and how it helps in your union. And so this is why it's so perfect, because that was a direct message from her twin, leading her to this video, which had the lyrics of the song that was the last song that she loaded for him. So what that tells me is that is a direct message from the Divine Masculine through her Divine Masculine to say, yes, this energy healing does work, right? Of course it works, because everything is energy. This is what I was trying to explain to my twin yesterday, but he's had a few, I mean, he could, I doubt that, I could have said anything. He was pissed, so he didn't really know. But, at the end of the day, it is about energy, because everything is energy. So if you balance your energies and you manage your energies, then you can, you are able to do the journey so much easier, right? And also, if you can get the messages of your actual... oh, somebody's just said it's snowing here on a comment. It's actually snowing here as well. Yeah, so, if you can manage your energies, and just know this, that is a direct message from the Divine Masculine saying, yes, it is working, they can feel it. So even if it's not coming down to a conscious level, on their subconscious energetic field, it is working, right? There is no doubt about it. So I have noticed a particular marked difference in what my twin does with me now. Yesterday, the last few times I've met him, he always does this thing where he pats my head, which is just quite, I mean, which is weird because the twin spirit always plays with my hair, and it's very, very, very affectionate, my twin spirit, right? But my actual twin in physical has started to, he pats my head, and he does this other thing that when he leaves, he like, because he doesn't kiss me, but he starts kissing, like when he's, you know, when I'm not there. It's like it's a really cute. I'm like, oh, it's just so sweet. So he's just doing it. So these are marked differences. And anyone that knows on this journey will know that that's significant, right? Because they're so guarded normally, and so reserved, and so kind of like, you know, really guarded. So just tiny little things like that make such a big difference in terms of, like, you know, the walls coming down, right? So it was just very interesting. The other thing I would say about being connected is another girl. I'm going to recommend a tarot read called Beach Angel Tarot, because in her tarot read she has the red heart. She has women holding a red heart, which I love it when this heart appears in tarot reads. Not only that, but on her last card, we've had pyramids, we've had four-poster beds, we've had cars, we've had lions. Oh, this was the other connection I meant to say. Yesterday, somebody sent me a message to say, oh, in your We Are One video, you used the Lion King picture, and he said it was a male and actually it was a female. And I was like, oh, because I just don't prepare these are just, you know, whatever comes. I was like, oh, well, obviously that was meant to be, because it just shows that the male female are in balance in their energies. And so the fact that it was the Lion King that was carrying the baby shows that what we're moving into, right, more of a balance between the male female energy. And then this Beach Angel Tarot, her tarot deck is a lioness tarot deck, which is just so perfect. Because I was like, oh my God, you know, you can't make that up. Because again, this is why it's so connected. In her tarot cards, all of the healings that I've been saying recently, I've been seeing pyramids. Whenever I see people on a four-poster bed, it's always a four-poster bed. We've had all of the information about the cars coming through, about the Audis, about upgrading your actual vehicle, your light body, as in your own light body being your car. It's all in her tarot card. And I was like, oh, you know what? This is just so amazing. So, because it just shows you that we are all so connected to help each other on the journey. So I'm going to put that link into the description, because that will, if you're sharing this journey with me, and that read will resonate, and that reader will resonate for you. So you should subscribe. All right, well, if you want to come to me for healing, all details are in the link. I would love to help as many people as I can. If you sign up today, I can do them today and tomorrow. Okay, cheers, bye.